TOGAF Enterprise Architecture Part 1 Exam. English. OGEA-101 dumps are valuable for you to study all the related topics. Share some OGEA-101 exam dumps here. 1. Which section of the TOGAF template for architecture principles should describe the relationship to other principles? A. Statement. B. Rationale. C. Name. D. Implications. 2. What component of the architecture repository represents architecture requirements agreed with the architecture board? A. Reference library. B. Governance log. C. Architecture capability. D. Architecture requirements repository. 3. According to the TOGAF standard, what term describes an individual with an interest in a system? A. Stakeholder. B. Consumer. C. Lead architect. D. Sponsor. 4. What should be put in place through organization structures, roles, responsibilities, skills and processes to carry out architectural activity effectively? A. An enterprise architecture. B. An EA framework. C. An EA repository. D. An EA capability. 5. Which of the following best describes the purpose of the gap analysis technique? A. To allocate resources for architecture projects. B. To govern the architecture throughout its implementation process. C. To identify items omitted from the target architecture. D. To develop a set of general rules and guidelines for the architecture. 6. In which part of the Admiral cycle do building block gaps become associated with work packages that will address the gaps? A. Phases F. B. Phase E. C. Phases B, C and D. D. Phases G and H. 7. Complete the sentence business transformation readiness assessment as blank. A. A joint effort between corporate staff lines of business and IT planners. B. Widely used to validate an architecture that is being developed. C. A way to put building blocks into context, thereby supporting reusable solutions. D. To ensure the active support of powerful stakeholders. 8. What is presented as striking a balance between positive and negative outcomes resulting from the realization of either opportunities or threats? A. Agile development. B. Transition management. C. Risk management. D. Architecture security. 9. Which of the following is a responsibility of an architecture board? A. Determining the scope of an architecture compliance review. B. Allocating resources for architecture projects. C. Conducting assessments of the maturity level of architecture discipline within the organization. D. Achieving consistency between sub-architectures. 10. Which of the following describes the practice by which the enterprise architecture is managed and controlled at an enterprise-wide level? A. Corporate governance. B. Architecture governance. C. IT governance. D. Technology governance.